Why does this happen to me? Hold on. Why is that even showing? What's showing that? Huh? What? Fuck. What? Oh, there it is. Alright. It's your witch, Cassy Fortune, back at it again with the 100 line, which I don't have open yet. I forgot to open it because I was busy posting to TikTok. Yep. If you saw, I posted a YouTube short today, and I was cross-posting to TikTok. I wasn't able to earlier at actually 11 because, I forgot to save it to my phone. It's just like scheduled to YouTube, but TikTok doesn't like when you schedule posts. So I'm going to post separately to TikTok, but I forgot to send it to my phone, so I couldn't do it from work. And then I was like, well, I'll just post it while I'm live on Twitch, so maybe if anyone sees it on the Ticks of Talks, they'll be brought here, you know? Hee. So it's posted. There's a TikTok up now. Live on my TikTok. Oh, we're also missing. I'm still set up from the Game Awards. That's why. Oh, okay. I understand now. I understand. I get it. I understand now. So let's, continue. I think last time we left off at an ending, right? Like, we just fucking got a game over. Yeah. Ending 90. The ending doesn't even have a name, because I feel like most of the endings have a name, but it's just a bad ending. Damn. I don't want to leave Moko behind! I accidentally did start a day. That's not what I meant to press. I forgot all the controls.
Squad 10 command. What is a commander even?
Yeah, we actually saw this. I just forgot to hit before decision instead of start a day. Come on.
Yeah.
Game's a little loud in me headphones. Yeah, skip the battle. You already did this, please. I just hit the wrong button.
I'll take this guy up.
Yep, Moko's gonna take him on alone. And now we decide. I don't want to leave Moko behind. What if something happens to her? Okay. Goodbye, Moko. Goodbye, Moko Mojiro. I loved you. I loved you like a sister. Moko, please cover us while we bring Nozomi back. No, Takumi! You can't seriously be thinking about leaving Moko behind! I've seen the future where we stay, Tsubasa. We all fucking die anyway. Thank you, Takumi. Now I can finally keep my promise to Kurara. I refuse to accept this, Lady Moko. There is no sweetness in this parting, only sorrow. Never. I will never leave you behind. In fact, I will be staying behind with... Cha! Gah? Lady Moko? Why? I caught Kyoshika's body as she fell forward, knocked unconscious by Moko. My cutie pies are in your hands now, Takumi. I know you've got what it takes to keep Nozomi and Kyoshika safe.
Because that's just what great team leaders do.
Moko encouraged me with the brightest smile on her face. A smile that had been the source of my strength countless times before. Moko, I don't know how I can repay. Right, time for all of you to exit the ring! The other guy's about to fly in for a second round any moment now! Tsubasa, be a darling and send everyone back, alright? Love you, honey! Yeah! See you later, Moko! Moko tossed her golden headphones over to us. She must have meant for us to hold on to them as a keepsake. We loaded the unconscious Nozomi and Kyoshiko into Tsubasa's vehicle and drove off without delay. As we pulled away, I looked back to see how Moko was faring.
Feast your eyes upon Moko Majiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction, and her iron defense of a lifetime! You'll be crossing this line over my dead body. Get ready for the match of your life, Commander!
Moko was standing in the way of the commander, determined to buy us enough time to escape. I burned the sight of that stirring scene into my mind so that I would never forget it. After rushing back to school, we called Yugamu out from the underground hangar, and then... Look at her little Danganronpa reference plushies. Look at that, it's Usagi and Monokuma, but without the white half. Yugamu quickly took the lead and directed us on how to save Nozomi's life. Tsubasa, grab as many packs of saline and antibiotics as you can from the infirmary. Now. Right! Takumi, use antiseptic to sterilize the room, then cover everything in sterile sheets. Alright! I'll start suturing the wounds. Man, this would have been much easier if we could have just tossed her into the Revivo-matic. He began treating Nozomi's wounds with practiced ease, using his assassination skills to heal instead of kill. Relax, the wound's not as deep as they seem. Her internal organs are fine. None of her injuries are fatal. Huh? Yaoi time, maybe. So she's gonna live?! The thing is, she's lost a lot of blood. The transfusion would undoubtedly save her life, but we don't have any packs of blood on hand. Not that transfusing ordinary blood has any curative effect on us. Just as I was processing what Yugamu told me.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Invaders at a time like this? Those sadistic cretins are clearly out to torture us! No way. On the other hand, they've just shown a ray of light on this deadly hellscape we're in. What ray of light? We need to focus on treating Nozomi. We don't have time to take on invaders too. Because now we have a chance to get our hands on what we need to help her by spilling some commander blood. What we need... Oh, you mean... After defeating a commander, the top 3 hunters on the leaderboard will receive a cryptoglobin-filled syringe as a reward. Yugamu and I were in 2nd and 3rd place respectively, so we would have 2 syringes. We'd be able to use those syringes on Nozomi to replenish her lost cryptoglobin. With that in mind, we stopped treating Nozomi, shook Kyoshiko awake, and headed to the war room to prepare for battle. Is this everyone? Where are Takamoto and the others? This is no time for us to be divided. It's Torantami! That's my favorite commander! I was wondering, I'm like, what's with the fucking music? Torantami! 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 Those people are frolicking around in dreamland, dead to the waking world. Sponsor, what are you doing here? You're not trying to interfere with the battle, I hope. The sponsor ignored our questions, choosing to stare intently at the war room monitor instead.
Oh ho, this commander appears to be a skilled illusionist. They create illusions by blasting super-powered music through a sound truck that confuses all who hear it.
Sound-based illusions? That has to be the Squad 11 Commander Takumi was talking about the other day. We're fine since we have our noise-canceling headphones, but... Takemaru and the others took the full brunt of the attack, and are wandering around in Dreamland right now, aren't they? Wait, that doesn't explain why Darumi's alright. She hasn't done anything to block out the sound. I was right. Darumi didn't seem affected at all.
My head's a little fuzzy, and I've seen things I know aren't real. But other than that, everything's great! You can't make someone already stoner than stoned even stonier!
As crazy as always, that's Darumi. Albeit her brand of insanity was strangely comforting for the situation we were facing at the moment.
I fail to see why you all seem so upbeat when the enemy is rapidly advancing on the academy, even as you speak. Look at the monitor.
Oh shit. Cripes! The academy is under attack! No duh.
Oh no! We have to get out there and fight now!
Indeed, this is hardly the time or place to get totally wiped out. You're still needed for some stuff I have in mind. Understand?
Now, go out there and show everyone your pride as hunters!
Huh?
Stop acting like you're in charge! We'll protect the school for our own reasons! Let's do this, guys! Only 5 of us, damn. He's going through it. He do be going through it. He do be. Doobie doo wah, doobie doobie doo wah. Okay, we're only defending 2 sides at least. Oh, I can skip this battle. Tweet. Thought it was gonna count as a different one.
All the sound trucks have been destroyed.
Aw, the illusions are gone! I'm already starting to miss them.
Maybe miss them after we take out the commander headed this way?
Where's my girl? There she is! God, I love her. She's serving. She's serving cunt. She's even got pyrotechnics. She's just the coolest. A lot of invaders. Uh-oh. The Moko killer's back, which means nothing good for Moko.
I was too late. You must have suffered so, poor thing. Oh, I wish I could do it all over again. Once again, from the beginning. Every time I step onto the battlefield, I am filled with nothing but the deepest regret.
Disco ball. I love them.
To battle!
Marathon of Charity, Gank.
It's the commander who can reverse time! He chased us all the way here?
Does that mean Moko's been?
Almost certainly.
The commander who wounded Nozomi and killed Moko.
Let us slay this accursed commander to avenge our fallen Lady Moko and appease our spirit.
Wow! Hate is in the air today, and I am all for it! This is my specialty! A show especially for you! Hi-ya! Here I go!
I feel like I'm seeing a lot more of Term Tommy than I usually do.
The school's crumbling!
When did they breach the walls?
Take a chill pill, everyone. It's all just an illusion.
What? That's a shame. I feel a lot chiller when I'm surrounded by death and destruction.
Most of the illusions can't harm us, so just ignore them and focus on taking out New Gang first.
School is back to normal. The illusion was gone, which meant we had defeated the enemies for good this time. Those tricky commanders!
The enemy commanders have been put to rest.
Moko, we've avenged your death.
New Gang is finally defeated.
We couldn't have taken out 2 commanders at once if Moko hadn't sacrificed herself. She deserves full credit for this. Unfortunately, our rejoicing was soon cut short.
Well done taking out those formidable enemies, my Special Defense Unit hunters. I praise you for distinguishing yourselves in battle.
The sponsor's sudden appearance out of thin air dampened our celebratory mood.
Allow me to process the commanders that you've defeated. Every last drop of cryptoglobin shall be drained and concentrated.
They signaled toward the sky, and the very next moment... A swarm of bees that had been hovering above us made a beeline for the fallen commanders. They sucked them completely dry of cryptoglobin.
As usual, the top 3 hunters on the leaderboard will receive a cryptoglobin-filled syringe as reward. That means Darumi, Takumi, and Ugamu. Be thankful.
Sponsor gave out cryptoglobin vials to the top hunters like we had anticipated. Now we could save Nozomi. What do you mean defense rate 70? I didn't even do it. I hit I hit skip the battle. After the battle, we rushed back to Nozomi's room. Once there, we injected her with the commander's cryptoglobin without delay. The concentrated blood of 2 commanders took effect immediately. Look, everyone. Nozomi's regaining color in her face. Her wounds are starting to scab over. I had no idea we could use concentrated cryptoglobin as an analeptic, too! The deathly pale Nozomi slowly but surely became healthier right in front of our eyes. Yes, I would like to save my progress even though Moko's gone! Moko! Moko!
Prepare. Be
That's
ready
another day. Damn. It's morning. My body still felt heavy and unrested because of yesterday's tumultuous activities. Nozomi was severely injured by a commander, and Moko sacrificed herself to save her. One of the worst days of my life. The day the fate of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance took a turn for the worse. Moko. There was no time for me to grieve her death yesterday, so all of that sadness that I pushed down came bubbling to the surface this morning. I still couldn't believe how suddenly our mood maker had met her demise. Please let her be the last. I've had to endure an irrational amount of distressing situations for the last 48 days. I desperately hoped nothing bad would happen in the next 50. But the moment I made that wish, I could somehow feel in my bones that this call was going to lead to trouble. But I also knew I couldn't ignore the bell, no matter how much I wanted to. That's just what great team leaders do. Right, Moko? Reluctantly, I got up and opened the door. Takumi, I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but... What now? Nozomi's condition suddenly deteriorated this morning. What? I thought she was doing better yesterday! Her physical wounds have almost completely healed since we injected her with the concentrated cryptoglobin. However, other symptoms started showing up this morning. High fever, difficulty breathing, pale and clammy skin. All symptoms of an active viral infection, but I couldn't find any virus in her blood. I have no idea what's causing them. High fever and difficulty breathing? The pieces immediately clicked into place in my head. It must be rejection symptoms. Rejection? What are you talking about? Takumi! Can you spend one day not giving away Nozomi secrets? Well, Nozomi's different from us. I was left with no choice but to tell Yugamu Nozomi's secret. God damn it, Takumi! I get it now. Something like graft versus host disease, then. That commander's blood we injected yesterday is starting to attack the host body. Yeah, her body isn't compatible with cryptoglobin. I should have thought of that before we injected her with it yesterday. No need to be so hard on yourself. It was the best choice out of a dearth of options. So, how do we repress these rejection symptoms? What's needed to reject cryptoglobin? What's needed to repress cryptoglobin rejection symptoms is more cryptoglobin. In the experiments, we were looking for a way to reduce rejection symptoms, so we tried getting the blood to consume itself. My mom transfused and... Hold on, guys, I gotta like... My mom transfused additional cryptoglobin, and then the rejection symptoms stopped. We'll have to kill another commander and get her to absorb their cryptoglobin if we want to save Nozomi. There are only 2 commanders left. Where would we even find them? There's no time. We have to go out and look for them right now. I grabbed my infuser and was about to flatter the room when... Wait, Takumi. Ah! Yugamu pulled me back by the collar of my shirt and almost knocked the wind out of me. There's no need to go out and send yourself to an untimely death when we have a commander right here with us. We do? Yes. Someone extremely pliant and well-behaved, unlike the other commanders. I have a feeling she may even offer her blood without a fight, sparing us the need to kill her. A commander like that doesn't exist. I suddenly realized who he was talking about. He was right. We did have a commander right here with us. In a courtyard prison cell. Eva may be willing to share some of her blood with us! I am absolutely not giving anyone my blood. Despite explaining the situation to Ava and asking her to share some blood with us, I was coldly rejected. Please, we really need your blood to save Nozomi. Have you not been listening to a word I said? The god we worship prohibits the consumption of divine blood. I would no longer be a servant of God if I violated this commandment. I did, in fact, vaguely recall her saying something like that. But you're not consuming it, Ava. It's Nozomi consuming it.
Oh.
The absorption of divine blood is strictly prohibited in our commandments. It's just this once. Surely your god wouldn't get that angry. Don't be stupid. Once is all that's needed. There are no second chances. That is what faith means. Seems like it would be impossible to convince the devout Ava to break her faith, unless... Ava, if you agree to give us some of your blood, I'll give you the key to your prison cell. You said you have a daughter, right? Her name's Commune or something? Think about it. You can free yourself and go see your beloved Commune again. I can't believe you're trying to exploit my love for my daughter to your own benefit. You disappoint me. I'm in no position to be picky about my methods. I need your blood to save Nozomi. So please, Ava, please save my friend. Ava lowered her eyes as an agonized look spread over her face, like she was trying to process a difficult thought. Very well. You can have some of my blood. Ava! But I can't be the one to hand it over. You'll have to take it from me yourself. I was pinned and forced to give up some of my blood after putting up a valiant fight. Can that be the official story? Yeah, let's go with that. I don't like the, allegory this is bringing to mind. It was probably the best compromise she could make based on Ava's faith. We'd have to bring Nozomi here for that scenario to work. I quickly went back to Nozomi's room and brought her to the cage with help from Yugamu and the others. Can you walk, Nozomi?
Where's Moko? I must save her. Oh.
Nozomi was delirious from her fever. She was still living through the battle of that day, still trying to save her friend. Thanks for agreeing to help, Ava. Now Nozomi will have a fighting chance thanks to you. Dispense with the formalities and move her inside the cage. Quickly. When we went to the cage, Ava took off the suit she was usually clad in. She exposed her neck, probably to make it easier for Nozomi to suck her blood. Does anyone have a blade to cut my neck with? At that, Yugamu took out his knife and made a thin cut on Ava's neck with it. Blood started trickling from the wound. Nozomi, here. Bite on Ava's neck. You'll feel better after drinking her blood. We pushed Nozomi closer to Ava and positioned her lips near Ava's neck. And then... Wood. Nozomi bit on Ava's neck and started sucking her blood ravenously. She might have instinctively felt like she would get better by drinking this blood. That's some voice acting from Nozomi's voice actress!
She's drinking too much!
Nozomi was so focused on drinking up the blood, she had literally latched herself onto Ava's neck. As soon as she said that...
Mom, I'm sorry.
She blurted out something completely unexpected.
I'm sorry for falling sick so easily. Don't worry, though. I can still go on. I'll help you and make sure your experiment goes well. So, it's okay. I can handle the injections, even if I'm not feeling well. Let me help, Mom. I'll be useful. So, please, don't die!
Nozomi?
Absorbing Ava's blood might have overstimulated her, and she was clearly confused. She seemed to have mistaken Ava for her mother, kept crying and pleading for her not to die. She was likely remembering how her mother had killed herself after her cryptoglobin project was shut down.
You're being experimented on by your own mother? No! Do not agree to it! You'll just end up hurting yourself!
Ava was making desperate attempts to warn the tearful Nozomi, frantically telling her not to go along with the experiments. It almost seemed like she was talking directly to Nozomi in the past. Could it be that Ava was seeing into her memories?
No! Mom! Don't go! Don't leave me! She's no mother to you. No daughter should be expected to make sacrifices for her mother.
Nozomi and Ava held each other tightly and cried loudly, until suddenly, they both fell unconscious at the same time. Well, that was a cutscene of all time! The next morning, I immediately headed to the courtyard as soon as I woke up. Nozomi was resting in her room, and while I was concerned about her, she was being well tended to by Tsubasa and Kyoshika. Ava, on the other hand, was alone in her cage. As her caretaker, it was my duty to look after her. Morning, Ava. How are you feeling? Like absolute crap, that's how. How much blood do you think I lost yesterday? One glance and I could tell that Ava was borderline anemic. Maybe I should bring her some iron supplements later. My dear Nozomi drank me like I was a pack of fruit juice. I'll have to lecture her about her table manners later. Huh? Ava's affectionate tone of voice was throwing me a little off kilter. Ava, did you just call her my dear Nozomi? I did. What's wrong with that? I'm not trying to say it's wrong. Don't you give pet names to your relatives? That's how we do things around here, at least. What? When did Nozomi become your relative? What do you mean? She consumed my blood. We're literally blood relatives now. Well, some people would see things that way, I suppose. This had to be some sort of cultural gap. Wait, school invaders have culture? Have you not heard her talk about her faith and God and shit for the past, like, 20 days? Takumi, I relived Nozomi's life yesterday. I saw every scene of Nozomi's past in vivid detail, as if I was there. I thought it might have been something like that. Directly consuming Ava's blood briefly connected Nozomi's mind with hers. I could not believe what I saw in her memories. She was experimented on by her very own mother. Nozomi did tell me about that herself. Her mother had been researching cryptoglobin, and she experimented on Nozomi. There was so much fear, pain, and agony. Why wouldn't there be? They were basically injecting divine blood into the body of a still growing child. It was cruel. Downright cruel.
What mother in her right mind would do such a thing to her own flesh and blood?
Ava punched the floor of the cage in genuine anger. But Nozomi didn't hate her mother despite what had been done to her. In fact, she blamed herself for not being useful enough. Even though she did nothing wrong at all. Such a meek and obedient girl she was. She loved her mother so much, and what did that ungrateful woman do? Instead of reciprocating Nozomi's love, she went and hanged herself. Her mother hanged herself, huh? The person who discovered her dead body was probably... Foolish woman! So what if your project failed? You had a daughter who loved you so much! What else did you need? Yes, she was a fool. Children are innocent creatures full of unconditional love for their parents. And Nozomi still loves her mother, even if that love will never be reciprocated. If she were my dear daughter, I would protect her with my life. Just then. Good morning, Ava and Takumi. Nozomi, you're feeling better already? Yeah, I've made a complete recovery, thanks to Ava's blood. Ava, I'm here to thank you for saving my life. I don't remember the details, but I heard I drank a lot of your blood. Sorry about all the stress I put you through. You're looking kind of pale. Is it because of what I did? I didn't give you my blood because I wanted to save you. I did it for myself. Still, I'm thankful, and I'll definitely repay you. You protected me, and now it's my turn to protect you. This time... Nozomi? I'll protect you!
Mommy?
Mommy? Oh! Sorry, that was a mistake. Didn't seem like a simple case of mistaken identity to me. Could it be that, just like how Ava felt empathy for Nozomi, Nozomi was feeling empathy for Ava as well? Takumi, if you don't mind, I'd like to be Ava's caretaker from now on. Since she's feeling unwell because of me, it's only right that I be the one to nurse her back to health. That's nice of you to offer, but Ava's leaving today. That was the condition for giving you blood. About that, actually, I've decided to stay for a little while longer. It's too dangerous for me to be wandering around outside when I'm not in top condition. I'll care for you until you get better. I can whip up a pretty nutritious porridge dish. That's settled then, Takumi. I'll take that key. Hey, wait! Nozomi snatched the key to the hut out of my hands and clutched it tightly with a smile on her face. You can count on me. I know exactly what a recovering patient needs. I'm a veteran at this frail and sickly thing after all. Nozomi's excitement was somehow making me feel all the more uneasy about the situation. I only hope that what she felt for Ava was purely gratitude, and nothing more. I'm concerned. I'm highly concerned.
Get your I'll give them.
And thus began our 50th day at the Academy, and the 8th day of round 2 of the Invader Hunt. I had called for the members of the Alliance to gather in my room for a meeting first thing in the morning, in order to discuss the future of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. Losing Moko was a painful blow. We'll never stop grieving her. But we can't lose ourselves to despair. Moko didn't sacrifice herself for us to do that. She desperately wanted us to keep living. Lady Moko was a woman of integrity. She always puts our interests ahead of her own.
By living on like she wanted us to, we become living proof that Moko made a mark on this world.
That's right. We have to keep living. And for us to do that... Yugamu, how are the preparations for the assassination coming along? Smoothly. I have it on good authority. Mine, really. That the sponsor will be dead and buried before round 3 begins. Exactly as I planned. Good. That means our objective remains the same. We need to stay out of last place so that none of us gets executed. To just survive. That's our only objective. Let's work towards that goal as a team. At my encouragement, everyone agreed with loud and firm voices. Moko was no longer with us, but we could still help each other go on. Victory would be ours, as long as we survived round 2. But there was just one thing I was concerned about. Sir Takumi! Lady Nozomi did not show up for the meeting. She wasn't in her room. She's most likely bringing breakfast to Ava. Nozomi had been spending a lot of time with Ava since yesterday. Even though this was a critical period for us. I'll go get her. The rest of you can return to your rooms to prepare for the hunt. After dismissing the group, I headed to the cage in the courtyard. And there I saw...
Say ah! Nozomi, I can feed myself.
It should have been me! Which one should have been me? You guys can figure it out.
Sure you can. But there's no need to act tough around me. Come on, say ah. Oh.
Yeah?
What's going on here, Nozomi? Oh, morning, Takumi. Can't you tell? I'm nursing Ava back to health. I made a special convalescent... I made a special convalescent omelet porridge. It's super effective. Nozomi's home cooking. I wish I could have some too. No, wait! Why is she making special food for a captured prisoner? Do you like it, Ava? It could do with less salt. And just less seasoning in general. Oh, Ava's a white woman. Your cooking skills need some work, Nozomi. I say that like they're not all white women. Wrong, Subasa's not a white woman. Oh, come on! You're being too harsh on me. I spent a lot of time on this, you know. Flattery benefits no one. Start working on those cooking skills now, or you'll never be able to get married. Who cares about getting married? There you go, being stubborn again. Never mind. Give me my second mouthful now, before the food cools. You see, it's edible after all. What was I looking at? Some wholesome scene from a slice of life soap opera? Ava was treating Nozomi like her child. But that was because she had given Nozomi some of her blood. As for Nozomi, she seemed to have developed a sort of kinship with Ava all of a sudden. Actually, this wasn't just kinship, more like... Nozomi, we're all going outside to earn some points after this. You should come along. Huh? Sorry, Takumi, but I'm not going outside today. I don't feel completely well yet. Oh. Okay, yeah, you did just recover from your sickness. You should rest today. Yeah, please let the others know as well. Well, we have 7 more days until the end of round 2. One day shouldn't hurt. After that, we went outside without Nozomi to earn some more points.
Any itchy spots I can help you with today, madam?
Mod hell? How dare you call it mod hell? You should love being a mod for me. It is your pleasure and honor to serve me.
The top of my head, maybe. Yes, that's the spot. Nozomi, you sure know how to make a woman feel pampered.
What the fuck are they doing?
Your scalp feels really stiff, madam. Shall I give you a head massage?
Honor and what reality, witch? In this reality! I think it would be fit you to speak to me with the respect I deserve! And that was the scene I was presented with when I went to the courtyard this morning to fetch Nozomi. What respect, you bloody witch? The respect I fucking deserve! Ah! Oh, now you're gonna pat my head, huh? Huh? fight me, you caster, I will! I fucking cast Steel Gun! Yeah, I knew he threw that, but then you patted me, which is patronizing, which is just as bad. I cast Bulletproof Vest. I cast... I don't know, more gunshots into your head. Fuck you. Nozomi, what's going on this time? I'm washing Ava's hair for her. She's sick and needs some help with her hygiene. I feel so relaxed. That's not what she said. I feel so refreshed. A prisoner getting a spa day is simply unheard of. This is pure bliss. I cast are those level 4 points. Nozomi was becoming way too attached to someone who is basically being held captive. Unfazed by my astonishment, Nozomi started blow-drying Ava's hair cheerfully. Cast Claymore Roomba. What the fuck are these spells? She smiled so happily, like an ordinary little girl. My fucking hat! In the end, Nozomi didn't join us for that day's hunt either. I cast 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. Ain't spells, just stuff I got in my fucking bag. Why do you have a Claymore Roomba? And that's why I think Nozomi is becoming way too attached to... And that's why I think Nozomi is becoming way too attached to Ava.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
When the Alliance gathered in my room first thing in the morning, we started discussing Nozomi's recent behavior. Why don't you? Because I keep something better in my purse. Red Bull. I feel like this has gone beyond mere gratitude to Ava for saving her life. What's making Nozomi so obsessed with Ava? Maybe it was because she consumed Ava's blood directly by mouth, while also being in physical contact with her. Unspoken biological data was shared somehow, and a strong bond was forged from that. That's quite likely. Ava even admitted that she saw Nozomi's memories. Maybe Nozomi saw Ava's memories as well? No, I think Nozomi just has mommy issues. Such sophisticated concepts are beyond me, but I do observe that Lady Nozomi seems to be seeking a mother figure in her life. A mother figure? Lady Nozomi has the tendency to be drawn toward women who are intrinsically maternal. Take Lady Moko, for example. Whenever the two of them are together, Lady Nozomi always exuded great joy.
Moko was the very definition of maternal, or should I say, a mother hen.
So in order to fill the void Moko left behind, Nozomi has become attached to Ava, someone who is equally as motherly? Alright, I think that's enough psychoanalyzing Nozomi for today. The more important thing is, how do we get her away from Ava and convince her to return to the battlefield? As things stand now, there are 2 methods we can try. The first is to drive Ava out of the academy immediately. The second is to just kill her on the spot.
No killing! I'd feel bad if we did that!
And how do you feel about Nozomi's precarious position on the leaderboard? She's currently second to last. It won't be long before she falls into last place if she keeps refusing to take part in the hunt. Yugumu was right. Nozomi didn't have much time left to rectify the situation. She kept fawning on Ava and being unreasonable about joining the hunt. We might eventually have to take drastic measures. I'll go talk to her one last time. Ask her to think seriously about earning more points so that we can survive the second round together. So I headed to the cage in the courtyard to do just that. I thought I'd be greeted by the sight of Nozomi playing House with Ava again. However...
You did your mod duties! Yay!
I hate you, Ava! You're just trying to be mean now! I am not! Everything I said was for your own good!
Stepping to the courtyard, I immediately heard loud bickering coming from the direction of the cage.
Shut up! Shut everything about me! Wait, Nozomi! I'm not done yet!
Nozomi ran from the cage and straight out of the courtyard with tears in her eyes. I quickly went over to the cage to ask Ava what had happened. What happened, Ava? I saw Nozomi crying. Yes, because I told her what needed to be said.
Huh?
And what was that? I told her, frankly, her mother was a piece of incorrigible trash, and she should stop loving someone like that. Whoa, that's a really sensitive topic for her, Ava! She's been struggling with her feelings for her mother. Of course she'd be upset to hear you say all that. So you don't think her mother's a piece of trash? We're talking about someone who subjected her own daughter to live experimentation, you know. No, that's not what I meant. The waste of breath who ended herself after her project was shut down without sparing a single thought for the daughter she tortured through those very experiments. Okay, when you put it like that, I admit she does appear to fit the definition of human trash. It's Pride Month, witches! Which means it's your reminder that I'm a bisexual witch, aka a bitch! Still, it wasn't what you said, but how you said it. Someone had to tell her the ugly truth, or else her pain would never end. Nozomi still loves her mother, so she blames herself for her mother's suicide. Poor girl, I must free her from the suffering. Coolest bitch you know, hell yeah! It was true that telling Nozomi the truth would be good for her in the long run. But people usually avoided such conversations. Nobody wanted to be hated by their friends. You're so strong. Aren't you afraid she might hate you? Ava? Does she hate me now? I don't know. She probably hates me now. I made her cry. I'm always like this, even with Kamyun. I'd get agitated, say things I shouldn't, and then we'd get into a big fight. Someone like me is just not cut out to be a parent. Takumi, do you happen to have some alcohol laying around? Drown my sorrows with me tonight. And teach me the right way to raise Nozomi. Why would there be alcohol lying around? Telling the truth as it was and then bursting into tears afterwards. Talk about mood swings. How did she ever become a commander? I'll go check on Nozomi. I headed for Nozomi's room with the intention of using this chance to drive a wedge between her and Ava. We were in the middle of a war and killing game. This is no time for anyone to be playing happy families with a prisoner. Oh, Takumi, I'm sorry you had to see all that just now.
Huh?
Yeah, about that. What happened, actually? Do you mind telling me? I need to keep tabs on everyone because I'm technically team leader, so... No, I don't mind. This might take a while, so come in. I need someone to vent to right now anyway. Nozomi gestured for me to step inside her room, and then... And then Ava was so mean to me. She wouldn't stop complaining about the soup I spent so much time making. She said it was bland, tasteless, and needed more seasoning. And to top it all off, she said nobody would ever marry me if I kept cooking like this. She's so old-fashioned. Things like that don't matter these days. I listened to Nozomi vent for much longer than I had expected. I was honestly surprised to see the side of her. I always pegged her as the grounded, long-suffering type who never complained. I could deal with her grumbling about me, but this time she went after my mother. She called her a trashy researcher who experimented on her own daughter. Wasn't that mean of her? She doesn't even know the whole story. Yeah, that was mean of her. She went too far. Decided to use this as an opportunity to drive a wedge between the two of them. I'm not surprised she's so heartless. She's a true blue school invader. She's only acting human-like to lull us into a false sense of security before she... Don't you dare talk about Ava like that! Ah! She raised her voice so suddenly, thought my eardrums might burst. What's gotten into you? You started talking bad about her first. I have the right, but I won't stand for hearing anyone else speak ill about her. Complaining about her and then turning around to desperately defend her? It's almost like Nozomi thought she was. You're being weird, Nozomi. Ava's not related to you or anything. I know you're emotionally attached to her because she saved your life, but there have to be boundaries. This is neither the time nor place to be playing family with an invader! You'll die if you don't start focusing on the hunting game now! Nozomi lowered her eyes sadly, but I had no intention of holding back. I will keep urging her to stop this charade until she comes to her senses. The night I received Ava's blood, I had a dream. What dream? A dream where I relived Ava's life. I was right. Nozomi saw Ava's memories too. Ava never wanted to become a soldier. She had to live up to the expectations of those around her because she was born with the power of cryptoglobin. Elevated to the status of a hero, she fought battle after battle while thinking in her heart, if only I could just hurry up and die. I was surprised to learn that Ava felt that way. However, she stopped trying to seek death after one faithful day. The day she adopted her daughter. Camune. Yes, Camune. She's the daughter of Ava's dead older brother, so she's technically her niece. Ava's life changed completely after she adopted Camune. Nozomi grabbed a pen and started drawing what looked like a face in a notebook. Was this the Camune we were talking about? Camune was a bright young prodigy and refused to listen to Ava at first. She would mock Ava disrespectfully and caused her a lot of headaches. Ava was about to give up. She had no idea how to handle Camune. Until one night. Ava found Camune secretly crying by herself. She wailed and cried for her mommy and daddy, just like a normal child. No, Camune had always been a normal child. Once Ava realized that, she held Camune in a tight embrace and made a promise. She promised to put aside Camune's status as a child prodigy and treat her the same way a real parent would. She promised to love her to the end, like she was her own flesh and blood. That must be why Ava was so desperate to keep living, even if it meant being taken prisoner. She didn't want to leave Camune alone in the world. Ava's feelings for her daughter are genuine. That's why I felt comfortable enough speaking my mind to her. I should have been that way with Mom. If I'd just been honest with her about my feelings. She wouldn't have. I know you feel guilty about what happened to your mother. I won't deny that the affection you feel for Ava is real. But can't you do all that after surviving the second round? You're in second to last place at the moment. One wrong move and you'll be executed. So please, Nozomi, join the game tomorrow and start earning points. Nozomi, why won't you look at me? I've misunderstood the school invaders. I used to think they were nothing but heartless monsters. But they're not. They have family and loved ones too. Like I saw in Ava's memories. And that's why... She looked at me with determination and said,
That's why I won't fight the invaders anymore. I will be the one to die in the second round.
What? Nozomi! Are you fucking stupid?! We've gone back in time like 20 times to save you! Do not be absurd, Lady Nozomi. You mustn't be the one to die.
You have to reconsider, Nozomi! We'll all be safe as long as we survive the second round!
In the morning, I visited Nozomi's room with Tsubasa and Kyoshika in tow. I asked them for help to dissuade Nozomi from her decision, but... I'm sorry, everyone. I'm not changing my mind. Nozomi stood firm in her decision, and eventually... her name on the leaderboard fell to last place. This is bad. This is really bad.
Why does it seem like everything that can go wrong is going wrong?
Is there no way for us to convince Lady Nozomi to change her mind? Nozomi was hiding in Ava's cage today with no intention of joining in on the hunt. He was already in last place and would be executed by the sponsor at this rate.
The second round lasts until day 57, right? That's just 4 more days, including today.
We should just force her to come with us whether she wants to or not.
Of course, if we can drag her to the hunting ground.
Yeah, even if she doesn't participate in any battles, she'll still gain some points through the points sharing system. It's a way to gain points without laying a finger on any invaders. Anyone present during a battle receives a percentage of the points earned. Alright, we'll head back to the school, grab Nozomi, stuff her in a bag, and drag her out! I volunteer to be the one to bind up Lady Nozomi. I'll make her look absolutely perfect in a diamond body harness. Kyoshika, 10. For 5 seconds. Can you be less gay?!
Just TMI about your bondage fetishes! Let's just hurry up!
We rushed back to the school with every intent to kidnap Nozomi and drag her onto the battlefield with us. It would be heavy-handed, but I wasn't beyond stooping to morally ambiguous actions to save a friend. That was how desperate I was feeling at the moment. But we were so focused on saving Nozomi that we failed to realize something very important. Desperation was the name of the game for everyone right now, and that included Takemaru's team. The moment we entered the courtyard after returning to the school, we were greeted by an unbelievable sight. They killed Ava, didn't they?
What?
No, they want to kill Ava. Nozomi was covered in blood. She stood in front of Ava's cage with her weapon in hand, confronting Ima and Kako.
Miss Kirafuji, are you ever going to move out of the way? We have business with Ava, not you. My dear sister needs to take her life to secure her position. Imagine how many points we can gain by dragging a commander outside and killing her. Won't you spare a thought for my dear sister's life?
Please, Nozomi! Give me the key to the cage! I don't want to die!
No. I'm not letting you have her. Just run away, Nozomi. You'll die if you lose any more blood. I'll be fine. Get away and heal yourself. I can't. I'm not running away. This time. This time. This time. This time. I'm going to protect Mom. Ah!
What do you lily-livered cowards think you're doing to Lady Nozomi?
Nozomi, are you okay? Guys, please protect Ava with me.
She collapsed on the spot as soon as she had finished her sentence. We ran over to her and turned around to face Takemaru's team.
What?
Hey, care to explain what's going on? What happened to your policy against hitting women, huh? What's wrong? Say something! I ain't got a choice! Ima and Cock are under my protection now. I gotta step up! Cock was in deep shit and desperate times call for desperate measures. You getting me? I'd stop at nothing to save the asses of those belonging to me. Even if I have to kill Nozomi, I'll fucking do it! Nap. As if something broke in my head at that moment. Or it may have been the sound of me severing my bonds with Takemaru's team. I thought you were better than this. But now I know you're just trash. Somewhere deep down, I still held out the hope that I could perhaps reconcile with Takemaru and the others someday. But now, that possibility had been completely crushed. This place is too small. Let's settle this in the schoolyard. The winner gets to decide what to do with Ava. What do you say?
Hell yeah! Bring it on, Takumi! You know, I hate beating around the bloody bush! Always knew I'd come to a raw fist fight between you and me someday! That day's today!
Ava, take care of Nozomi until we're done. Let her drink up some of your cryptoglobin if you're up for it. I will. Bring her to me quickly. We left Nozomi with Ava and moved to the schoolyard where the battle between friends began.
Don't hold back just because they're friends. They're out for our blood.
Not if we spill theirs first.
We can just use the Revivomatic if anyone dies, but the idea of killing a friend is still uncomfortable.
Anyone lifting a finger against a maiden belongs to the lowest rung of existence in the warrior code. The holy Jumanji's blade shall smite all such lowlifes. Prepare for divine punishment.
Fuck yeah! Okay.
My turn. Good to go. Time to use it. My turn. You little! Say when. Let's do this. I got sloppy. Here we go. I'm so
They're gonna give me an AP yet?
sister dearest.
No, okay.
Let's do this. This should do it.
Ready? Aim. I'm feeling weaker.
He's going all out attack on me?
Stubborn, aren't they? That's what you get. It's all right. That's it. Damn. I'm trash.
Let us begin.
Damn.
Onward. Let's put this to use. 2 arms. Onward. This should hinder them. Let us begin. Nen!
I have to keep it together.
Onward. Yeah!
I'm sorry, Ima.
Sorry, guys. That's what you get for fucking hurting Nozomi! Fuck you guys! Nozomi. After our victory, we brought Takemaru, Ima's, and Kako's bodies to the Revivomatic. Once the revival process started, we hurried back to the courtyard to check on Nozomi's injuries. There we saw...
It's okay, Nozomi. You'll be okay. Come on, drink my blood.
I like how they didn't reuse the CG. It's clearly different because it shows her injury on her cheek and that she's in her glass armor. Ava was trying to share some of her blood with Nozomi. Nozomi was in a stupor, but she frantically suckled on Ava's blood as directed. Looking almost like a nursing child.
I protected you.
Nozomi cried as she held on tightly to Ava.
I protected you this time, Mom. I've always wanted to protect you. I appreciate it, Nozomi. But there's no need for you to do that anymore. It's the duty of a mother to protect her daughter, and never the other way around. So promise me, you'll protect yourself from now on. Because you are my beloved daughter.
After that, we carried an unconscious Nozomi to her room and called on Yugamu to treat her. We were deeply indebted to Ava for saving Nozomi's life more than once. But now that this had happened, we couldn't let her stay in the school for much longer. So we decided to. This is good enough. Thank you for seeing me off. Okay, farewell, Ava. We released Ava from her cage that day and allowed her to leave the school.
Here, some food and water for your journey ahead!
And your mask as well. It was a gift from your daughter, right? I almost did the Nozomi voice, fuck. I'm so grateful for everything you've done for me. I didn't think I would ever be able to return home alive.
What are your plans, Ava? Will you rejoin the invader army?
No, I can't go back to being a soldier. I failed to carry out my infiltration mission and even got captured. The army views me as a shameful traitor now.
Infiltration mission?
You see, there's a bomb inside my body. My mission was to get close to everyone as a captive, and then blow myself up, taking all of you with me.
All of us? Including yourself? What's the point of that?
I had no choice but to agree to it. My daughter's future was at stake. Kamyun's future? My daughter is a young prodigy. She's already made a name for herself as a scientist, despite her tender age. Unfortunately, her bright mind attracted the attention of the army. They forcefully appointed her as a military researcher and made her develop fearsome weapons for them day in and day out. In order to free her from that anguish, I had to help bring an end to this war. Killing us all would have done that.
But weren't you afraid? You were going to die as well!
I didn't mind. I knew it would grant my daughter the freedom she so deserved. And I was prepared to die for that, wearing the mask she had made for me. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't kill you. Because I gained one more daughter here. Ava chose to abandon her suicide mission after growing close to Nozomi. As a result, she no longer had a place in the army. Ava, do you have anywhere to go? You don't have to worry about that. I've prepared a safe house specifically for situations like this. My daughter and I will be hiding there for a while. I was hoping I could bring my other daughter along with me as well, but I don't suppose you would agree to it. Nope, sorry, but that won't be happening. Nozomi's a precious friend of ours. That is a shame. Ava looked down with a tearful expression. Parting with Nozomi was clearly painful for her.
Nozomi will be sad to see you suddenly gone when she wakes up.
Yeah, but it's not like this is goodbye forever. We'll meet again someday, as long as we're all still living. Indeed, I'm sure we will meet again. If the war comes to an end someday, I'll certainly be inviting Nozomi to my house.
Tell Nozomi that I'll come back for her.
With those parting words, Ava left Last Defense Academy. Turning around several times, stared wistfully at the school as she did. Alright guys, we finished up the mommy issues arc. What's the next step?
Oh, Ava left?
Nozomi woke up 2 days later thanks to everyone's round-the-clock care. She didn't seem too upset when told that Ava had left the school.
That's great. Now she'll be able to reunite with Kamyun. Family should always stick together. I'm really happy for her. I'm sorry we released her while you were asleep, Nozomi.
Don't be. It was about time I gave her back to Kamyun. As long as she's happy, I have no regrets. Now I can die in peace. She said she'll come back for you.
What?
Right, just a question. Is this made by the same people as Danganronpa by chance? It indeed is! This is the 100 line, and it's made by Kodaka. I think Uchikoshi, that's his name, also worked on it. He also worked in Danganronpa, but it's published by Tukyo Games, which is Kodaka's game company. She's determined to reunite you with you one... She's determined to reunite with you again one day. Oh, and to adopt you as her daughter, too.
Ava wants to adopt me?
Huh?
She would be so heartbroken, thinking she could reunite with her daughter one day, only to learn you had already been killed. Nozomi, are you really going to die and leave her behind? Surely you, of all people, would understand what it feels like to be left behind by a beloved relative? The art style is too good to not be noticed. Are you really going to inflict that same pain onto Ava?
Please, Nozomi! Can't you put your feelings aside for now and join the hunt for the 2 remaining days? I'd be sad if you died too, you know?
Nozomi was silent. She seemed to be thinking hard about something. She must have been weighing her options in her heart. Would her resistance to killing invaders outweigh her desire to see Ava again? After what seemed like forever, Nozomi finally came to a decision.
Alright, I'll do it. I'll rejoin the hunt so that I can see Ava again.
So what game is this one about then? Another murder mystery? No. Okay. This is gonna be a little complicated to recap because I'm approximately 98 hours into my playthrough of this game. Essentially, you and a bunch of other students or high schoolers are now made students of the Last Defense Academy, where your job is to defend Earth. You are quite literally Earth's last defense. Inside your school, Last Defense Academy, is the defense room where a secret weapon will be used on the 100th day, if you can all defend the school till then. You are defending the school against invaders, which seemingly are created by World Death to kill the world. Also, you find out that humanity is waiting aboard an artificial satellite in the sky, which looks like the moon. So essentially, you survive the 100 days, get to the end, and then a lot of shit happens in the prologue. This is all still prologue. And there's so many people die that at the end, our main guy's like, wait guys, I think I can go back in time now. I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna do it better. And then, hold on. So it's alien invasion, neat. You go back in time to the first day of 100. Actually, I think you go back to day 2, technically. And it's like a choose-your-own-adventure game, where you get to make choices to get you a bunch of different endings. There's some choices. And there's 100 different endings of this game. I have 17 of them. Right now, we're in the killing game route, which means that the mysterious person called the sponsor is making us do a killing game. Not like a Danganronpa killing game, though. It's just kind of like you guys have to hunt invaders, and if you score low, you die. Upon hearing her declaration, we immediately sprang into action. The Alliance members gathered in my room for an emergency meeting. The topic of discussion, how to get Nozomi out of last place. The main issue is that the point difference between Nozomi and Kako in 8th place. Nozomi stopped hunting for a whole week, so the gap is bound to be significant.
And we need to close that gap by tomorrow!
But Kako would be frantically trying to gain more points as well. It was unlikely we could close the existing gap using the usual hunting methods. Was there a way for us to earn a large amount of points quickly? Or were our hands tied? Arg! If only there was a nest of metal slimes congealing somewhere nearby! Those blobs are perfect for EXP farming!
That's not the sort of game we're discussing right now, Kyoshika!
Wait! That's it!
What?
Of course! The enemy won't come to us. We'll just have to go to them. We can attack one of their bases. There should be a commander there, and they'll be worth a lot of points. Sounds like you have a particular base in mind. Yes, we infiltrated and destroyed it in my future. That's why I'm sure we'll find a commander there. If we kill them, the points will come rolling in. Where? Where is that base located? East of the school. If memory serves, I roughly remember how to get there. It's quite a distance away, but it shouldn't take long if we take the school bus.
It's too dangerous to just walk onto an enemy base. I'm not worth the risk.
You absolutely are! Every warrior aspires to lay down their life for a friend in need. In fact, why are we not leaving now?
I'll drive! Help me get it ready, guys!
All of us immediately headed to the parking lot, prepared the bus for departure together.
The engine's good to go! The tires are ready for the road! Hop on board, everyone!
As we were climbing on the bus...
Where the hell do you think you're going, Takumi?
Takemaru, what are you doing here?
Hey!
So you'll run around like chickens with your heads cut off! You had to be up to something, so I watched you, and here I am!
Hey!
So where the hell are y'all headed? Where there's a commander, I bet? Take us with you! I ain't letting you guys have all the points for yourselves!
Buzz off, Takemaru, unless you want me to kill you again? Max capacity for this bus is 5, so I'm afraid we can't take more passengers. Be gone, foul fools! Your wretched feet would pollute the floor of this bus! We stood protectively in front of the bus as we faced Takemaru. I'd watch my tone if I were you.
Hey!
What makes you think we'll just let this bus leave if we aren't allowed on it?
Maybe I'll shoot out the tires with my rifle.
Ima and Kako popped out from behind the bus. I hadn't noticed them at all.
Sorry, Takumi! You ain't the only ones fighting against time here! Let us on the bus or the bus never leaves the school! Pick your poison!
They've got us backed into a corner holding the bus hostage like that. Guess we have no choice but to take them with us. That defeats the whole purpose! If everyone hunts in the same place, we'll all get more or less the same points. Nothing to do but leave it to fate now. We're just going to have to massacre every enemy that moves and pray that Nozomi gets most of the points. Damn it! Why is this always happening to us? Every time it seemed like things were going our way, something would always come along and kick us back to square one! Takemaru, just so you know, our destination is an enemy base, where we expect to throw a rather fiery unwelcome party.
Bring it on, I say! Wipe the floor with their asses and rack up more points than y'all can count!
Wipe the floor with whatever you want, as long as it's not us. Let's call a truce until the base is destroyed. The conditions are simple. Friendly fire is strictly prohibited, and we'll help each other in battle so that no one from our side dies. We have a deal. Sounds fair to me, and we're all about fairness here, aren't we?
Infighting is a recipe for disaster, especially in enemy territory.
Fine! You got yourself a deal! Now make space for us already!
Hey!
That enemy base will never even know what hit them! Ima! Kako! Get ready to kick some serious ass!
Thus, we boarded the school bus and set out for the enemy base. Field trip time! We made our way to our destination with Tsubasa at the wheel. Not long after, we finally arrived. Oh my, it's bigger than I expected.
All the better to fuck it up! Come on, Ima! Kako, let's beat the shit out of every last one of them!
Hey, wait! It's too dangerous to just charge in like that. First, let's whittle down their forces as much as we can without being noticed. Then when they get spooked, we strike them all at once.
That sounds like a pain in the ass!
Listen, this is a stealth mission. Don't make any loud noises. If you really need to talk, lower your voice.
Ava! Nozomi! Lower your voice!
Tsubasa quickly put a hand on an agitated Nozomi to quiet her. My, it's not every day I get to hear Nozomi scream.
I just sensed Ava's presence. She's probably somewhere in the base.
Ava can't be in this base. She should have gone back to her daughter.
But this aura, it definitely belongs to Ava. I just know it. What's she doing here? Don't tell me. They captured her.
Stay calm, Lady Nozomi. Take slow, deep breaths. Again, in through the nose, out through the mouth.
That's the Lemais technique for labor pains.
Was Nozomi right? Is Ava really at this base? No, wait. It didn't matter. Whether she was here or not wouldn't change what we had to do. Nozomi, forget about Ava for now and just focus on hunting down enemies to gain points.
But...
Press the pause button on your stubborn streak while we're here, Nozomi. You know, but you do understand the rest of us are risking our lives for you, right? Don't trample our sincere desire to keep you alive. Nozomi lowered her head, visibly deflated at Yugamu's chiding. I felt for her, but she needed to hear those words. Right, let's do this. Let the contest begin, and may the best hunter win. Fuck yeah, stab it up, white boy! I feel like I don't usually get to see Ima's wings in such full glory. Usually by the time Ima joins us, there's not many people, and he dies first a lot. I guess not even first, but just dies early. He joins late, dies early. I love when he does that. Okay. Oh, we can skip this battle. Sweet.
What is this, a newbie map? These small fries ain't moving the needle on our scores at all! Oh, Commander! Where are you? Won't you grace us with your presence?
Yoo-hoo, Commander! Don't be such an umbilical cord.
What the fuck does that mean, Kako?
Your mother was a tanuki and your father wears tacky eyeshadow.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, Kyoshika.
Sheesh, you don't have better insults than that?
Shut the fuck up, Tsubasa. That was a good insult.
Be careful what you wish for, ladies. I sense a powerful presence drawing closer.
Damned commander has finally decided to show their face, huh?
I am the paragon of repulsion, Gwenzile. I'll be sure to make it agonizingly painful when I kill you. Go ahead.
I forgot about that guy.
Ugly lies. You won't escape from me.
Oh, great. This guy. The bastard is flying around in the goddamn air! I'm gonna knock you off your smug perch, asshole!
How obnoxious. We won't be able to hit him if he's up there.
You fought him before, right, Takumi? How did you beat him last time?
Last time, it was thanks to Karada.
Huh? Kurata?
Yeah. We attacked surface-to-air artillery Kurata made. But we can't use that approach this time.
Then I'll do it. I'll do it in her place. Nozomi, are you sure you know how?
I'll just be copying what I saw her do. But I'll try. I'll figure it out.
Okay, Take it away. Everyone else, cover her!
Oh my god, Nozomi is making surface-to-air missiles. Defend Nozomi Kirifushi for 3 turns. Should just skip though because I skipped battle.
Sorry for the wait. It's all ready. Got it.
What? Got a gaping hole in it.
This one's got killer stamina. I'll give him that.
No! If he had died from that blow just now, Nozomi's score would have gone through the roof!
He ain't got nothing on us on the ground. Ima, Kako, get him!
Yeah, annihilate enemy boss. The pain! It hurts! Why would you do something so cruel? This isn't how I want things to go either. I commit enough murders without love during my day job. Do you really think nothing of doing such horrific things? We would have had peace here if you hadn't come and attacked.
We did attack you this time, but you guys were the attackers all the other times!
What are you talking about? You were the ones who attacked us first! Huh? We're the ones who attacked first? One of them called us invaders before too. What does it mean? Trying to say humanity did something to destroy Earth?
Hey!
Who gives a shit what the enemy thinks? We got more important stuff to settle here! Like deciding who gets to kill this guy. Kill? You're going to kill me? No, stop! I'm not ready to die! Crying and wailing, he tried to crawl away from us. Just roll over and give up, bastard! You're trying to say whether you want ready or not!
But by whom?
I don't think that's gonna work, Takumi. Takemaru, can't we all just agree to let Nozomi deal the finishing blow this time? She's in last place and will be executed if she doesn't gain more points. Shut the fuck up! Kaku's not doing so on the leaderboard either! So I say we let her have the kill!
But if Nozomi hadn't blasted that commander out of the sky, we all would have been dead by now!
It is only right that the MVP of the battle has the right to the most valuable part of the spoils. It's nice that all of you are being so concerned about Miss Kirifuji, but she's not even here, you know. Huh? At Ima's prompting, we looked around to find that Nozomi had indeed gone missing. Where could she have gone? Wait, I think I know.
I just sensed Ava's presence. She's probably somewhere in the base.
She went looking for Ava. I'll go find her. Don't you dare finish off that commander before I get back. I ran off at full speed, searching the base for Nozomi. Yippee! Another S rank from skipping the battle. Where are you, Nozomi? I ran around the base as fast as my legs could take me, trying to find her. I checked each and every area till I finally found.
Ava! Talk to me, Ava!
I saw Nozomi trying to rouse a grogging-looking Ava in her arms. Ava was really here. Where am I?
Thank goodness you're awake! Why am I here? I left your school and got captured on my way to the safe house. And then I wake up and now Nozomi's here.
Nozomi? That jolted Ava completely awake. She stared at her in astonishment.
And Takumi as well. What are you two doing here?
I should be asking you that. Why are you at an enemy outpost?
Unfortunately, I was discovered and caught by soldiers. Since I was a traitor who could not even sacrifice her life for the cause, I was brought here and interrogated mercilessly. That's insane! How could they do that to you? We are in the middle of a war, and everyone's trying to get a leg up any way they can. But never mind me. What are you doing here? To find you, of course. Just being able to see you again has made my life worth living.
Nozomi had clearly given up on her will to live. The non-stop killing had taken a toll on her.
You came here to find me? By the way, Nozomi, there's an infirmary somewhere deep in this base. Would you be a dear and fetch me some bandages and painkillers from there? My whole body aches. Of course! I'll be right back!
Nozomi dashed out in a panic. Once she was out of sight, Ava turned to me and looked me dead in the eye.
Now tell me why you're really here.
Okay. I told Ava the gist of how we ended up here. How Nozomi was in last place in Invader Hunt. How we came here to pull her rank up. How we defeated the Squad 4 commander, Quenzel. How Nozomi threw away the chance to deal the finishing blow. Hakimaru's team has probably killed Quenzel by now. They have no reason to wait after all. This means Nozomi's position in last place is set in stone.
Then Nozomi will...
She'll be executed at midnight tomorrow.
No! Is there no way to stop the execution?
None at all. The sponsor's way too strong. And not just that. We don't know how many bodies they have at their disposal. Yugumu seemed to have an idea how to defeat the sponsor permanently, but he still needed time to get that plan ready.
I'm not going to just let Nozomi die! How can she continue to think of others, even in the face of her own death? Sacrificing herself so that no one else has to get hurt. That's what love means to her. Her mother had demanded nothing but sacrifices from her. But despite all the sacrifices she made, Nozomi never received true love back from her mother. That poor girl. That poor baby. Now she has to die because of her kind heart. Where's the fairness in that?
I knocked the lid off my bottle when I did that. Ava punched the ground again and again to vent her anger and frustration. It wasn't acceptable by any means. Neither the unjust death Nozomi was about to face, nor the adults who raised Nozomi to embrace that way of life. Tears in her eyes, breathing heavy, Ava tilted her head to look at the sky, almost as if she was praying to the heavens. While still in that position, her expression suddenly grew solemn, and then she thrust her fingers into her own two eyes. What? What are you doing, Ava? Stop it! You'll blind yourself! My cries fell on deaf ears. Ava's fingers dug even deeper into her eye sockets, until finally she pulled her fingers out, along with something that looked like two small chips. Did I scare you? The best place to hide something is just beneath your eyeballs. No one would think to look there when doing a body search. What are these? Chips? I entrust them to you. Decipher the red one once you return to school. Give the blue one to whom it is due. And who would that be? Next up. This time Ava plunged her fingers into her mouth,
mouth reached deep into her throat and pulled out. What's this now? A bead? This is a remote detonator. Press it to blow up the bomb. Inside my body. Huh? As I mentioned before, there's a bomb in my body. The detonator is hidden in the little finger of my left hand. But I wouldn't be able to use that detonator if my hands and feet were restrained, right? They hid another detonator in my stomach. She pushed the bead-sized switch into my hands and made me hold it. When Nozomi gets back, make her press the button, firmly and tightly. I'll minimize the explosion using my powers so that you won't be hurt by the blast. What? Huh? I muttered incoherently, unable to understand what she was trying to tell me to do. If the bomb in her body went off, Ava would... But you'll die! Yes, I am asking you to kill me. I am one of the targets in this invader hunt, right? Killing me would surely move Nozomi out of last place. That might save her, yes. But what's the point if you end up dying? You'll never see Kamune again if you're dead! I do so dearly wish I could see her again and hold her while we fell asleep, just like we used to. But this is my unavoidable fate. How could I call myself a mother if I just sat back and watched my daughter die? It goes against my very being. I refuse to lose this warm and comfortable glow in my heart. Ava was smiling brightly as she said those words. I am Ava, the paragon of nature and champion of the masses. But this title has been too heavy for me to carry, for I have never been the military sort.
I am Ava, mother of 2 girls. Now that's a title that sits right with me. To earn my title as mother, there is something I must do. I must teach Nozomi the meaning of true love and the strength of a real parent who never sacrifices her children to benefit herself.
Ava. Just then. Sorry I took so long. Nozomi came back with an armful of bandages and medicine bottles. Sorry, which one of these are the painkillers? I couldn't read the label, so I brought everything. Yvette glanced at me and gave me a small nod, trying to signal me with her eyes to do it now. Nozomi would gain a ton of points if she killed Ava. Was this really the best choice? Would Nozomi ever be able to handle killing with her own hands someone she considered a mother figure? Was it even morally right for us to kill Ava, who had become our ally at this point? I decided I would. They're gonna make me choose! No! No! How can I choose between the mother or the daughter after hearing Ava's whole speech? I can't. I have to give Ava what she wants, right? She's not the paragon of nature. She's the mother of 2 daughters. And she would do anything for them. Oh god, my eyes are actually burning from tears, guys. Nozomi. What? I grabbed Nozomi's hand and pushed the detonator into her palm.
I love you, Nozomi. Try to get along with Kamune.
Then I folded Nozomi's fingers closed, crushing the detonator in her hand. Then... Huh? Everything was enveloped in a dazzling light. heard a sound like a water balloon popping. She's never going to forgive me. After the light came utter darkness. Blinded by the powerful light, I was unable to see. Time passed, and gradually my vision returned. I opened my eyes, but there was no trace of Ava to be found.
What just happened? Is there some issue with the lighting? Is everyone okay? Wait, where's Ava?
Nozomi didn't seem to understand what had happened yet. Her eyes darted around the room in search of Ava.
She's hurt. She shouldn't be moving around.
Nozomi eagerly looked around for Ava, concerned about her injured mother, without ever realizing that she had become the pool of blood on the ground.
Where did you go, Ava?
That's fucked up! We drove the bus all through the night until we returned to the school. Nobody spoke a word while we drove. Everyone was probably worried after seeing Nozomi faint upon learning of Ava's death. We gently laid the unconscious Nozomi down into her bed. Then, just as we were about to head to the leisure lounge to check the leaderboard...
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
Why now?
Defense mode initiated.
Why now?
All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
We've been through so much! An invader attack!
Give us a break already!
Of course they'd attack us now. We left the school undefended. So they dispatched an army to storm our empty castle. That was quick. We need to get to the war room. We rushed out of Nozomi's room.
Yeah!
When we got to the war room, Takamaru awkwardly averted his eyes. Well, it makes sense he wasn't keen on working together, given that we hadn't been getting along.
I love how tense this is! It's getting me so excited! Everyone's been at each other's throats lately. Won't be long until everyone starts killing one another. Don't say stuff like that! Nobody's in the mood for your jokes right now! Also, we already did that! You missed it, you bitch! Kill each other! Kill each other!
We don't have time to argue! Special Defense Unit, roll out! I like how Hiro goes all, oh, I can't leave Doremi alone, she'll die. And Doremi has been just fine on her own so far. Oh, the voice you give her, it's amazing. Thank you! Alright, all sides, but we should have 8 people, so we have enough. And also, I think I can probably skip this battle. All the siblings are on the same side! There it is, skip!
That's one problem dealt with.
The commander should show up any moment now.
But we won't get points if we defeat her on school grounds, right?
Boring.
Stop running your mouths and focus. Here they come.
Here I come.
Oh, this is the one that makes the copies of us. I think, at least.
Not
Not that it matters. Skip battle. Yo-ho-ho-ho-ho.
I am Zenta, the paragon of harmony. Even if my flesh is destroyed here, my soul shall live on eternally, and it will destroy you all.
Those final words. Something strange happened to Zenta's body. It splintered all over and burst into tiny pieces, disappearing in a plume of smoke.
Can't say I expected she would self-destruct.
I felt dizzy as I recalled what Ava did to herself last night. Seems like the commanders would rather die than be held prisoner.
Man, now we can't get her cryptoglobin. What a waste! But who cares? I'm already crazy strong!
Darumi's cackling signaled the end of the battle. We all de-transformed. That was anticlimactic. We rushed to the leisure lounge to check our rankings. Should be okay. Nozomi should no longer be at the bottom now. She gained a ton of points for Ava's death yesterday. She can't be in last place. Feeling a mix of hope and unease rolling in my chest, I looked up at the leaderboard. I was in for a surprise. Kyoshika? Nozomi did get a lot of points. She's in third now. Nozomi had risen from the bottom of the ranks. In her place.
Why is Kyoshika in last place?
I had a feeling this might happen. What? How did you know that? What happened? Why did the rankings change so much?
Last night, Hima, Kako, and Takematu finished off the Squad 4, Commander!
We let our guard down and they took our kill, so... So they got a ton of points. Takamato's team had the points from Squad 4 Commander, and Nozomi and I had the points from Ava. This lowered Tsubasa, Yugamu, and Kyoshika's rankings, putting Kyoshika dead last. Second round ends today. Kyoshika doesn't get out of last place by midnight, she's going to be executed! Where is she? We need to tell her! Kyoshika is tending to Nozomi. She didn't seem remotely concerned about her ranking.
She's more worried about Nozomi!
Why are the girls from second to last Defense Academy so kind? Why do they have to be so selfless? She's going to die! We quickly called Kyoshika to my room for an emergency meeting. We needed to discuss how to gain points before the day was over. Get Kyoshika out of last place. Do we have any ideas where we could find another enemy base? No. The outpost we went to yesterday is the only one I know.
Are there any places where it seems likely we would find a commander? A place that seems like it could be their habitat or something?
I have no idea. The commander should all be gone as of this morning. There aren't any left as far as I know. Without any commanders, how in the world can we score a lot of points? What do we do? What do we do? There's gotta be a way to save Kyoshika!
It's okay, Sir Takumi.
Kyoshika squeezed my hands. You saved Lady Nozomi in a show of heroism. I'm fine so long as she survives. Fine? No way! This whole thing is pointless if you die! Moko told me I had to take care of you guys.
My cutie pies are in your hands now, Takumi. I know you've got what it takes to keep Nozomi and Kyoshika safe.
I can't break my promise. But if I move up in the ranking, someone else in our alliance might end up dead instead. Am I mistaken?
He was right. Most of the Alliance is already at the bottom of the rankings. Lifting Kyoshika out of last place would likely condemn another of our allies to death instead.
My desire to live is not so strong that I would sacrifice a comrade. The way of the samurai is a path that leads to death. I will die honorably.
No! Can't we do something? I don't want you to die, Kyoshika! My life will scatter like petals in the wind this eve, but I will not die in vain. I'm not going down without a fight. I'm taking some of those cursed sponsors down with me. Seemed like Kyoshika was ready to die. She pulled her trusty Holy Jumanji sword from its sheath and spoke to it with a serene expression. Holy Jumanji sword, tonight we fight gloriously on our way to hell.
No. Stop fighting and die quietly.
Yugamu suddenly blurted out something no one saw coming. Yugamu, what was that? I said she should die quietly. It's just more convenient that way. Blood rushed my face. How could he say that to a friend who was about to die? Yugamu, do you have any idea what you're saying? Wait, Sir Takumi! About to grab Yugamu when Kyoshika stopped me. Sir Yugamu might be a perverted assassin, but he's not heartless. I'm sure he said what he said for a reason. Is that right? Confronted by Kyoshika, Yugamu awkwardly averted his eyes and sighed. Kyoshika, you've always wanted to know how to kill the sponsor, haven't you? But how exactly are you going to kill the sponsor, Sir Yugamu? I've been so curious I can barely eat. Right, because I myself can't even imagine how it's possible. I'd appreciate if you could tell me before my journey down River Styx. I'll be able to die in peace if I know they can be killed. About that, well... Yugamu's voice trembled.
We need to use the life of the person in last place.
A new day began as the clock struck midnight, which meant... I knew that was his plan. He's gonna poison the person in last place. So they'll poison the sponsor. Hunters of the Special Defense Unit, gather in the schoolyard immediately. The closing ceremony for the second round is upon us. We were called to the schoolyard by the announcement. There, we were all forced to watch Kyoshika's execution. Kyoshika, I'm sorry.
I ain't saying sorry. I ain't gonna say sorry. I said I'd kill anyone if it keeps my people alive.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Kyoshika. We'll make a grave for you. It's the least we can do. Just like nectar, Kyoshika Magadori's cryptoglobin was rather delicious. It went down smooth. It gave Kurara Usuzuki's a run for its money. Thanks to her contribution, I've gotten stronger still. Light coursed along the sponsors' bodies. The magnitude of their presences growing instantly. They'd grown all the more powerful. This round was quite the thrill. It was particularly entertaining watching you all race to throw each other to the wolves. You were so ugly when you were fighting over the commander at that enemy base. The sponsor gave a hearty belly laugh, amused to see us at odds with each other. I will grant you some respite as your reward for surviving the second round. Once you're recharged, you'll be in fine shape for the third round. No, there won't be a third round. Yugamu had chosen that moment to speak up. I couldn't hear that. Could you say that again, Yugamu Omokage? Are you deaf? Then let me repeat myself. I said that your game is done here and now.
Oh, and why is that?
Why? Because you're going to die, obviously. The very next moment... The sponsor suddenly began to twist and writhe in agony.
Are they in pain or something?
Huh?
They're holding their stomachs. Was it something they ate? Something they ate? I couldn't have described it better myself, honestly.
You! What have you done to me?
Oh.
Oh, I haven't done anything. The one to blame here is... our dear Kyoshika. No. The secret to the sponsor's strength is their inscrutability. We know nothing of what they look like, or their biology. When everything is unknown, it becomes impossible to uncover any weakness. It's been a month since I showed up and we still don't even have so much as a clue to who they really are. The only thing we knew was their suit's weak point, but that's meaningless when there are so many of them. They keep their cards close to their chest, and that's what makes them so strong, but they willingly gave up their invincible position due to their own greed. Whenever you, all of you, execute one of our friends, you absorb their cryptoglobin to grow stronger. When the bees absorb the blood, it's immediately distributed throughout all your bodies. All of you grow stronger simultaneously.
Oh.
I realized that after seeing Shoma's execution.
Middling in flavor, yet ample in nutrients. Thanks to his contribution, we've become stronger still.
That very instant, you gave up your greatest advantage. Chaos is mighty because it's incomprehensible. But the moment you revealed your true nature, you threw that all away. You grow stronger by absorbing cryptoglobin. Once that was clear, then.
Huh?
Aha! It is like the legend of Yamata no Orochi! Yamata no Orochi? In short, we poison their food. Doesn't matter how many bodies they have. If all of them eat the same thing, they can all be poisoned at once. The cryptoglobin they absorb courses through their bodies, so I simply need to develop a poison that acts on cryptoglobin. Sure, that might work, but in order to poison them, I have to load up Kyoshika's blood with the deadly poison in advance.
No!
That's why I warned everyone to stay out of last place. Not my style to use a friend as poison bait, but... No way. I can't accept this. Kyoshika's going to suffer if she's injected with poison. Yugamu, how could you? Sir Yugamu, you're incredible! Huh? To think that I could eliminate all of those blackguards at once! I'll be the mightiest hero that ever roamed the lands! Do it, Sir Yugamu! Load me up with whatever poison you've got! Are you sure? It might really hurt. What a horrible way to die! Upon hearing this, Kyoshika grinned.
If it will save my friends, then it's all I could ever ask for.
Kyoshika!
The poison seemed to be working. The sponsors fell to the ground one after the other. They dropped like flies. Till just one was left. Looks like you're the last. Wouldn't this invader hunt be over the moment you're dead?
My bees, what are you doing? He's attacked me! This is in flagrant violation of the rules! Punish him!
The sponsor called out to the bees hovering above us, however.
Why aren't they coming?
Because I haven't violated any rules.
What?
It's true that I had Kyoshika consume poison, but you were the one who made the choice to consume her blood.
You can't punish me for your willful negligence. Your bees appear to be sticklers about your rules. The only uncertain element of our plan was how the bees would react, but it looks like we had nothing to worry about. Sponsor, you were defeated by Kyoshika's sincere wish to keep us all safe. Your killing game ends today! Sponsor's voice grew strained, and they let out an evil laugh.
Splendid! Truly splendid, my SDU hunters! Such excellent hunters you are to have defeated me so handily! Seems I have lost. There is no way for me to turn the tables.
So it's over? The killing game? Don't be so hasty, sister dearest. Recovering from something like this would be very much in step with the tricks they've pulled. That's not the correct voice. Don't be so hasty, sister dearest. Recovering from something like this would be very much in step with the rest of the tricks they've pulled.
You're jumping at shadows, Tsukumo twins. My life is most certainly going to end here. I have but a few seconds left in this final body of mine. Ha ha. So this is death. My sight is blurring.
Then it's really all over! That's right. We'll be free from this hell once they're dead. The killing game is over.
No. The invader hunt continues, even if I die.
I wasn't prepared for the words coming out of their mouth. What? How? How could the game go on if they were dead?
You were just a bit too late to kill me. My will has already been passed on to my successor.
Successor?!
Far more wicked than I, and unbelievably shrewd. Once they're done preparing for round 3, the game shall resume.
Is it Daughter-Me?
I can so clearly picture all of you dying, writhing in utter agony.
What the hell is going on? I drew in closer to question the sponsor further. And just then... Everyone, get down! Sponsor's body released a blinding flash of light. Next time I opened my eyes, there was no sign of any of the sponsors.
Ima! Kako! You two alright?
We're fine, if you can call this fine, it is. Seems like we died once. Yeah, it appears the sponsor blew themselves up, and we got caught in the blast. Everyone was blown up and brought back with the Revive-O-Matic then. There was something that appeared to be the singed remains of the sponsor's suit, scattered across the schoolyard. They really must have blown themselves up. There were no bees overhead either. Maybe they got caught in the blast too. Could only hope so. Why would they do that? Even if they want to take us out with them, the Revive-O-Matic just brings us right back. Perhaps they wanted to destroy their body to hide their true identity. Oh, for the love of murder. It's all but impossible to figure out who they really were, now that they've blown themselves to smithereens. So who were they anyway? Why were they trying to manipulate us through a killing game? What was their end goal? There was, no doubt, some solid purpose behind everything, but now it was entirely unclear. You're using past tense, but are we sure the game is over? They mentioned something about a successor.
Takumi! You ain't bullshitting us again, are ya?
Suddenly, Takamori went to grab me. He's got some nerve accusing me when his team was completely useless in helping us take down the sponsor. But I just kept a lid on my anger. Couldn't engage this kind of behavior with Kyoshika's body right there. After we all calmed down, we made a grave and buried Kyoshika's body.
Thank you, Kyoshika. Thank you for everything.
We prayed until morning that the heroine who sacrificed her body to save our lives would find happiness in her next life. Exhausted and unable to so much as get out of bed, I slept for the entire day.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 60th day of active service here.
I gotta listen to
Be
this.
ready
I'm like in fucking shock after that fucking shit.
I see. So Nozomi's still asleep.
Yeah, she woke up a few times, but she just goes right back to sleep again. Like her mind is elsewhere.
Her heart may be rejecting the idea that Ava's really gone. Fair enough. Makes sense that she would shut down after how horribly Ava died. Especially since Nozomi loved her like a mother. Not to mention everything else. All my fault. Even if we needed the points, I still made Nozomi kill Ava. This is why everyone calls me the Grim Reaper.
Takumi, you didn't do anything wrong! Sometimes, people have to get their hands dirty in order to save their friends. You only did what was necessary. You and Yugamu too.
Right. How's he holding up?
I tried to talk to him earlier, but he said he doesn't want to talk to anyone right now. He seems very upset about making Kyoshika ingest that poison.
Even if it was necessary to defeat the sponsor. I suppose it's not the kind of thing he could so easily forgive himself for. Even though we finally beat them, nobody's in much of a celebratory mood. This room, which had once been such a lively place, was now stale and quiet. I miss seeing them around. I looked at Moko and Kyoshika's headphones on the desk. Devices left behind, gazing longingly upward in mourning of their owners. Right, speaking of devices left behind by their owners. Suddenly I remembered the strange items she'd given me. Hey Tsubasa, do you know what these are?
These? They look like computer chips to me.
Ava gave them to me before she died and told me this. Decipher the red one once you return to school. Give the blue one to whom it is due.
Maybe her will is in here. Maybe it's an invader recording device. And I might be able to extract the data from the PC in the war room. Let me borrow these. I'm gonna try to analyze it ASAP.
Are you sure? I mean, you must be tired too.
I think having something to do will be good for me. You can just sit back and wait.
Tsubasa took the chips Ava gave me and headed for the war room. We finished analyzing them the next day.
Get prepared to be ready to...
It's morning. Although it was good to be awake, there's nothing pressing on the agenda today. Waking up early isn't gonna do me any good, so maybe I'll sleep a bit more and recover. Time for a bit more shut-eye. Close my eyes to sleep in some more when...
Takumi, look at this!
Huh? Tsubasa suddenly barged into my room, startling me out of bed. Hey! Ring the damn doorbell! What if I was changing?
You think I care about seeing you naked? Just look already!
Tsubasa held out a single sheet of paper. What is this? A map?
Yep, I analyzed the red chip and got this map out of it. Ava left this to you, Takumi.
Ava? Me? But why a map?
She must be telling you to go to this spot here marked by a red dot.
It's just like a treasure map. Maybe her mementos are buried here?
She gave it to you before she died. It's gotta be something pretty important. That's for sure.
Like her safe house? Come on, Takumi, let's go there. It's pretty far off, but if we use the bus, we can make it there and back before the day's over.
Oh, yeah, we can do that for sure. But why are you in such a hurry?
I mean, if we find Ava's mementos or something, we might get Nozomi back on her feet.
Right, so that's why Tsubasa is so eager to go right now. She's doing it for Nozomi. She must have been analyzing the chip all night. Her eyes are bright red. Okay, let's get going right away. We stopped by the cafeteria for water and food, then made our way to the parking lot.
Are we ready to go? Let's hit the road! Road trip to find Ava's keepsake!
I'm telling you, it's gonna be her safe house and her fucking daughter's gonna be there. We made our way to the destination with Tsubasa at the wheel. After driving for a while, we finally arrived at the place marked on the map. There we found... Looks like a cave?
Yeah, that's a cave, all right.
Then, did Ava hide something in there?
I brought a light just in case, so we can go in, but... It's not rigged with traps, right?
Come on, it's not some RPG dungeon.
You go first, Takumi. I'll be a few steps behind.
Are you using me to see if it's safe?
So what? You're a boy. Besides, you said before.
You always protect me.
That includes you too, Tsubasa. I'll protect you. For all the rest of our lives.
That's true. But we should exercise caution in times like these and...
Don't care! Didn't ask! Get a move on! Go, go, go!
Hey, don't push!
Huh!
We jockeyed for position a bit as we stepped into the cavern. Thankfully, there weren't any traps inside, but...
Takumi! Look!
What? Something far more surprising than any trap awaited us. We hurriedly transported it out of the cave. Yep, it's a child!
What's a kid doing here?
She's still warm. She's alive. Hey, are you okay? Are you hurt?
What the fuck does Takumi's shirt say? A little too petrified to... The unconscious girl let out a groan in response to my desperate calls.
Water?
Water? She needs water!
Wait, I'll get some from the bus.
Well, Tsubasa, we're parents now. Tsubasa rushed back to the bus and returned with a bottle of water. I gently brought the bottle to the girl's mouth, getting her to drink a little at a time. The girl opened her eyes, and we examined each other's faces.
Thank God. She's awake.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
You oaf!
The girl slapped me in the face and jumped to the ground.
What are you doing? Takumi was just making sure you're okay. Keep your hands off me, you dunce! Such disrespect, touching a shrine attendant without purifying yourself.
Who do you think I am? And don't you dare say you don't know.
But we really don't know. Enough of your lies! Everyone knows who I am! You do know who I am, right? You're just pretending, right?
The girl suddenly seemed anxious. Sorry, we really have no idea.
No, you don't know me? Look at my makeup. Yes, look closely.
The girl pointed at the designs on her cheeks.
Sorry, we're not from around here.
Why are you so confident about how well known you are anyway?
You really don't know who I am.
The girl seems to be terribly shocked. Maybe she is someone fairly famous.
By the way, what are you doing here? Where are your parents? Hello? Disc. She sucked her teeth at me! I heard it! Oh, this little and some strange people asking about others' identities. Be gone! You were just trying to act like a big shot a few seconds ago!
The girl was apparently famous, but she didn't seem like she was about to reveal her identity, so who is she exactly? How stupid are you, Takumi? It's clearly Kamyun! We came here because Ava asked us to. Do you know her? Girl raised her beautiful brows in shock at the mention of Ava's name.
Don't you lie to me! Mother would never give away this location!
Mother? Oh wait, that was fucking Tsubasa.
Mother! She may have been a hero in name only, but she wasn't the type of coward who would sell out her own daughter! Mother would never do that to me. Never!
He was calling Ava mother, which meant... Kamyun! You must be Kamyun!
How do you know my name? I thought you said you didn't know me.
Ava mentioned you. You must be her adopted child. Biologically speaking, you're her niece, right?
Who are you? Why do you know of my family's secrets? You claim to know nothing, yet you know plenty. There's no trusting someone who changes their story constantly. You truly know my mother. Show me some kind of proof.
Proof? How? Can't pull proof out of my connection to Ava out of my... Wait a minute. Ava gave us this. The location of this place was on a map in the red chip.
Mother's memory chip!
Kamyun ripped the blue chip out of my hand.
I'm going to analyze this. You wait here!
Kamyun rushed back into the cave with the blue chip in hand.
Wait, should we?
We have no other choice, do we? But even after we waited several hours, Kamyun didn't return. We decided to go back to the bus for a while.
Kamyun's not back yet!
Yeah. We continued to wait on the bus, but Kamyun never came out of the cave. It grew later and later into the night, and the inside of the bus turned chilly.
The heating in this bus doesn't work so well!
Maybe we have blankets or something? I'll check the back. I looked around the bus for something to protect us from the evening chill, but all I could find was a single blanket. Here, Tsubasa, you take it.
But what about you?
I'm fine. I can sleep on the seat with my jacket.
That's not going to keep you warm! We have to turn off the heater soon, too! What if we freeze to death?
We bandied ideas back and forth until... we ended up like this. This is definitely one way for us to keep warm, but...
Hey, Tsubasa. Are you okay with this?
Not like I have much choice.
But I mean, we're a guy and a girl.
No kidding, Captain Obvious. It's embarrassing for me too, you know?
Right, sorry.
How did things end up this way? We were just trying to find a dot on a map. I want to hurry up and fall asleep, but I'm so tense that I don't feel drowsy at all. And hear Tsubasa breathing. Feel her warmth through the blanket. How am I supposed to sleep like this?
But I guess it's nice that I don't have to spend the night alone.
Tsubasa suddenly muttered this in a whispery voice.
Lately I've been having scary dreams at night. Everybody gets killed off one by the bees and the commanders, and suddenly I wind up all on my own. It's so scary that it jolts me awake, but because it happens in the middle of the night, I end up by myself in the darkness of my room. Then I feel on edge until the sun comes up, so I just end up praying that we don't die.
Tsubasa.
It's okay. The game is over. No one else is going to get killed. I wanted to reassure her so badly. But it'd be irresponsible of me to make promises of a happy future if I wasn't sure they were going to come true.
killing game might not be over. I didn't find the words to comfort her. Instead,
I said playing Claire de Lune again, but I'm not sure if you can hear, so that means I go to my own soundboard and play my own Claire de Lune.
I put my arms around her trembling shoulders and held her tight. I was surprised by my own actions. I had no idea I could do something like this, seeing as I had zero experience with girls. Tsubasa seemed a bit taken aback, but she didn't swat me away. Between the heat and the tension I felt from her, my body grew so warm that I started to sweat a little.
Tsubasa, would you be willing to tell me about your life in the TRC?
The complex?
Yeah. I want to hear about your past. We have no idea what awaits us in the future. It might not be all good. But the happiness of our past is always there for us. So, please, tell me a happy story.
Tsubasa obliged and told me story after story of her beloved family.
Anyway, I love my grandpa's workshop. Ever since I was young, I would just sometimes go there and spend the whole day with him. I'd copy him and mess around with the machines, pretending to be a mechanic. Lathing was my favorite. I'd hog the lathe for the whole day to perfect my projects.
What's lathing? Tsubasa's face looked so innocent and joyful as she told me about her grandpa. As I closed my eyes and listened closely, I could practically feel the happiness as if it were my own.
Okay, that's enough about me. Now tell me some stories from your past.
Now that Tsubasa was done speaking, it was my turn. I recounted my memories of the residential complex. Memories of my mom, my dad, and Karuha, who I spent so much time with that she was basically my family anyway. At some point when we were trading stories, we ended up with huge smiles on our faces.
Hey, when we get to the artificial satellite, you have to introduce me to your family. I want us to have dinner together.
Yeah, of course. My mom would be thrilled if I brought a girl home. She'd fry up more chicken than you could eat. And you'd have to watch your nervous stomach.
Right. I'll take some antiemetics before I arrive. You should come visit Grandpa too. He'd be so happy if you asked him how to use a 3D printer.
We were feeling hopeful as we talked about our past. Our yearning to relive happier times had transformed into motivation to survive.
Let's go back, okay? Back to our families.
Yeah. Together.
If Tsubasa dies, I kill everyone in this chat and then myself.
Tsubasa and I exchanged promises and fell asleep. Sorry to keep you waiting. Analyzing the chip took longer than I thought, and time got away from me. When we awoke the next day and returned to the cave entrance, Kamyun was waiting for us. I'll explain from the beginning.
I don't know how much of a childlike voice to give her, because on one hand, I kind of just exaggerate everyone's voice so that they're distinct, but on the other hand, she's not 4.
This thing you've brought me is the memory chip that was embedded inside of my mother. The things my mother saw and heard before her death are recorded on it. I spent the evening extracting all of that information.
So, it's like the black box. It's like a black box recovered from the wreckage of a plane?
Ah.
Why was something like that inside of her?
We've been curious about the biology of you invaders for some time. When my mother went off to fight you, she insisted that I implant a chip in her eye socket. Although I never imagined the chip would return to me without her.
Right, she must have learned exactly how her mother died. After analyzing the chip last night.
Everything was recorded on the chip. Details of how she became your prisoner, how she was treated, the situation all of you wound up in, and how she got dragged into it as well. how she had a maternal affection for a girl named Nozomi. Finally, how she destroyed herself for that girl. My chest grew tight. Ava's death. No, she didn't do it to herself. They killed her. You don't need to feel responsible for what happened. It was Mother's choice, and Mother's choice alone. She was the one who attacked your base, and she was the one who decided to become your prisoner. It was her choice to sacrifice herself to keep this Nozomi alive as well. Which means that I, as her daughter, will respect her wish. I shall not blame you. The tone of Camion's voice was dignified beyond her years. I'm sure she must be in a position of some status. But it must have been hard to watch. No, I don't feel sad in the slightest. To start with, she was my aunt, not my mother. I hated her from the start. An empty-headed soldier is my mother. Spare me. I'm almost relieved she's gone. Now I don't have to hear her nag anymore. She didn't have what it took to be a hero. She was an utter nobody who just happened to be born with divine blood. I mean, she charged right into enemy lines without a proper strategy and ended up your prisoner. Such utter stupidity! That's what she gets! Even I could tell she didn't really mean what she was saying. And in the end, she was so obsessed with our enemy, she killed herself for one of them. It's beyond foolishness. Mother, you're so embarrassing, all I can do is sigh. Seriously, give me a break. So, don't feel sad in the slightest that my stupid mother is. The dam had burst. Tears streamed down Camion's face.
Liar. You liar. You said all I had to do was wait for you to come back. And I waited for you. But... You're so stupid! Mommy! Mommy!
It hurt so much to look at Camion's weeping that I found myself averting my eyes. Camion sobbed continuously, wailing to the sky. Well, I guess that's enough crocodile tears for now. Camion was back to her impertinent self after crying herself hoarse. Did you like my little performance? I even shed tears as a show of good manners to my dead mother. Don't go telling anyone I cried. You will be summarily executed if you speak of this. Yeah, don't worry. We're not going to tell anyone. Camion nodded, relieved by my promise. Now, we're done mourning, so let us get going. Going where? That much is obvious. Your school. I must meet her, the girl who shares blood with my mother, Nozomi Kirifuji. Right. I guess that kind of makes Nozomi an older sister to you. Then I must find out if she is worthy of being my sister or not. Show me the way at once. Of course I wanted Camion and Nozomi to meet as soon as possible. But I wonder if we can really take you to the school? We might set off the alarm. Fear not. Your school's alarm is horribly imprecise. For example, if I enter while touching you, then me alone will not be enough to be detected. Why do you know so much about our school's defenses? Let's save that conversation for later. Take me to your school at once! Seriously, can you take me? And maybe bring me some food and water, too? I'm so hungry, I'm getting dizzy! Right. She was so hungry she was out cold in that cave when we found her. We helped Camion onto the bus and headed for the school. Back at the school, we secretly led Camion to the escape pod hangar. The only ones who knew about this room are Tsubasa, Yugamu, Nozomi, and me. There was no way Takamaru's group would find out about Camion if we hid her here. Once we had Kamyun, it was time to get Nozomi. She'd shut down since Ava's death, but meeting Kamyun might just break her out of that mood.
Oh, we got a stretch from Pokemon Lover. Thank you. There we go. Good stretch. Good stretchies.
Nozomi, get up! There's someone waiting for you in the basement!
And a hydrate. Okay, here's my water. Sip, sip. Thumbs up.
Tsubasa and I supported Nozomi on our shoulders, leading her to the underground hangar. It's finally time to introduce them. The glimmer finally returned to Nozomi's eyes at the sight of Kamyun.
You must be Nozomi. You look like an even bigger fool than I imagined. Nothing to say for yourself? No wonder Mother liked you. You're as much an imbecile as she was. Explain your foul attitude! I came all this way to...
Commune! Huh? Commune! It's really you! How? What are you doing here? You must have come to see me! Commune!
Hey, give me some space, please. Let me go.
No! Never! I'm never ever letting go!
Nozomi, you're doing so much better! Thank God we brought Kamyun here. After reliving Ava's life, Kamyun felt more like Nozomi's little sister than someone she just met. Nozomi instantly went from being a lifeless doll to enthusiastically squeezing her little sister.
Back off! Keep your distance! Who do you think I am?
Hey, don't be mean. Come on, let me hug you just a little longer. All that matters is that Nozomi is better. Even if she's weak or unable to fight, as long as she's happy and healthy, then... My thoughts were interrupted. Tsubasa was silently squeezing my hand. Tsubasa, what's up?
Just seemed like you were really looking Nozomi up and down.
What? No way, I wasn't thinking anything lewd.
Really? Not at all?
Not at all. I told you, Nozomi just looks exactly like my childhood friend Karua. She's like a little sister I have to look after.
Sounds like your flame's starting to burn a little hotter if you ask me.
It's not, I swear. Why are you being so persistent about this anyway? I'm gonna do this right.
Do what right? Go on. Elaborate.
Well, I shrank under Tsubasa's accusatory gaze. My back was up against the wall, and just when I'd accepted there was no escape. Oh, for the love of murder. Yugamu! I thought you were locked up in your room! Wait, why are you so beat up? Yugamu's clothes were splattered with mud, and he looked completely worn out. Because you suddenly disappeared on me, obviously. There was no sign of you well after nightfall. I spent all night looking for you outside in a panic. Surely you didn't just forget about me and run off without a care in the world. Sorry, we didn't mean to worry you. There was something we had to take care of. Well, I suppose we're even on that front, but I expect a full explanation. By the way, Takumi, what is this invader-looking girl doing here? Yugamu really stood up and went, "Whose sassy lost child is this?" Oh, that's Kamyun. She's Ava's daughter. We're not exactly sure what her deal is either. We were going to get her to tell us herself. But right now... Kamyun! Don't fight it! Let me hug you tighter! They're getting along like long-lost sisters, so we thought we'd just let them have some time. After that, we brought blankets and food to the hangar so that Kamyun would have a place to stay. We'd find out more about who she was the next day.
Get ready. Prepare. Be ready to get.
It's morning. Hope Camion got some good rest. Decided to go straight to the hangar to see how Camion was doing after spending the night there. But then... ah, fuck.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
Yeah,
Defense mode
yeah.
initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
An attack? There shouldn't be any commanders left! Is it the survivors attacking? Whoever it is, we need to engage them right away! I hurried over to the war room to get ready.
Yeah.
Nakamaru's group awkwardly averted their eyes the moment they saw us. Well, I'm just happy they're willing to fight with us. I don't see Doremi.
Yeah, she hasn't been around recently.
Maybe she's feeling down. Her beloved killing game ended so suddenly after all. Fighting without Doremi is going to be rough, but there shouldn't be a commander this time, so we should be fine.
Huh?
Are you alright, Nozomi? You're still recovering. You can rest.
No. Let me fight with you. I need to protect her.
She's decided to fight to protect Kamyun. Little sister's a powerful motivator. Okay, guys, let's do this! Special Defense Unit, move out! Much as I love the stabbing scene, we've seen it like 3 times today already. So are we all on one side today? Oh, we are.
I don't want to fight!
Oh, it's this fight.
No!
Come on, let me skip, let me skip, let me skip, let me skip.
I hear voices. It sounds like it's the enemy.
Are they looking for their families? They're crying for their mother.
Don't let them distract you. It's obviously some sort of trick. Yeah, ignore the voices and let's make this quick.
Mommy, where's my daughter? I don't want to fight. Why are you bitches here?
This shit sickens me. What are these voices?
Do invaders have emotions?
Don't think about it, sister dearest.
That's right. Empty your minds and take down the enemy.
I don't want to fight!
No!
Phew. We managed to get rid of them.
Thank goodness there weren't any commanders.
It looks like they're really gone.
Which means our future fights with the invaders will be a walk in the park.
Yeah, but we can't let our guard down. The enemy will do whatever they can to take out the school.
Take your own advice, Takumi. I don't know what the fuck you're scheming, but I know it's worse than anything those freaks can manage.
The fuck, Takamaru?
Takamaru, come on! You're still doing this?
It's fine, Tsubasa. Let him say whatever he wants to.
But...
Ima, Kako, let's get the hell out of here.
Takamaru left and took Ima and Kako with him. Even though we defeated the invaders, the unpleasant exchange of words afterwards ended the battle on a low note. I have so many blood points that I just have not been able to spend because I haven't gotten free time in so long. After that, we decided to meet up in the underground hangar to hear what Kamyun had to say. Welcome to Lost Defense Academy, Kamyun. We're happy to have you here.
Indeed. You should be honored to enjoy my company.
Why is this brat so snotty? Makes me want to dote on her.
Yeah. You're such a naughty little girl, aren't you? I'm gonna pinch your cheeks.
Forgive her. The arrogance is part of her charm. Kamyun was fitting right in. Her self-important attitude had grown on us overnight. Now then, Commune, since you're staying here, there's a few things we want to ask.
Ah.
First, why were you hiding in that cave? Yesterday we found Commune in cave starving, dehydrated, and passed out. What was a kid doing all by herself in a place like that?
You need me to spell it out? I was exiled from my village. Exiled? Why? You should know. Because my mother, Ava, ended up your prisoner, of course. She was the people's hero. A hero must never be taken prisoner by the enemy.
So Ava was branded a traitor, and so were you, her daughter. Come on, man!
The logic being that the daughter of a traitor must also be a traitor, and the villagers weren't going to let that go. If I had stayed in that village, they would have imprisoned me.
How awful! You didn't do anything wrong! And neither did Ava, for that matter. Nobody did anything.
It's wartime. People are paranoid.
So you fled to that cave then?
Yes, I had agreed with my mother beforehand that we'd meet there if anything happened.
So that's why Ava kept the chip. She didn't want to lose the rendezvous point with her daughter. Have fun lurking, Fang! We're probably gonna end soon anyway. Soonish. We're almost at 3 hours. Thank you for explaining that, Commune. Let me ask you something else. Why are you dressed like a shrine maiden? I've been wondering about that this whole time. It was a strange way of speaking too. What kind of position does this girl have anyway?
The reason I'm dressed like a shrine maiden is very simple. Because everyone considers me a shrine maiden.
Are you sacred to them then? Are you revered as someone godlike?
Indeed, although little in quantity, I do have godly blood coursing through my veins. I can also perform divine miracles. So, you can transform like Ava could then? The quantity of godly blood in me is not enough to allow me to transform. Well, it's not entirely impossible, but nothing changes about my appearance.
Does that mean something changes on the inside?
Yes, the godly blood within me greatly affects my brain. Strengthened by this divinity, my brain receives divine wisdom. And so the people refer to me as the Maiden Sage.
I see. In the eyes of the people, your flashes of inspiration seem like revelations from God.
I began to dress accordingly to meet their expectations. You might say I'm self-produced. That's all for the basics about me. Any other questions?
If I may, this is a very basic question, but what kind of organism are you and your people?
What do you mean by what kind?
Our now deceased commanding officer once told us something. He said that you were beings known as invaders that appeared to hasten the destruction of the Earth. In short, you were a blight of the planet. But from what I'm hearing from you, that's not entirely true. You have emotions, a way of life, a history. What does it all mean? I'd been wondering the same thing myself. There were obvious contradictions in the story we heard from Saray and Nigao. We're under the wrong impression about you. Would you mind correcting us? Commune, please, tell us the truth about this world.
I'm a bit scared to learn the truth, but I can't ignore reality.
I want to know too. I want to know more about Ava and you, Commune. I got glimpses of Ava's memories, but I only saw bits and pieces.
We all stared hopefully at Commune. My heart was practically pounding out of my chest. I'd been fighting in the dark, completely unaware of the truth. Now at last, everything would be revealed. Commune closed her eyes, her expression solemn, and at last she spoke. She's gonna say, I don't know. I'm calling it now. She's gonna say, I don't know.
I cannot say!
Huh?
Why not? That much is obvious. I do not wish to cause you undue harm.
Are you saying knowing the truth would hurt us? Commune's lips were sealed. Wasn't going to give us anything else.
Oh, for the love of murder. Such a stubborn little girl. Normally I'd tortured you if that's what it took to get the truth out of you.
Don't think you can get away with doing anything mean to Commune, Yugamu. I'll kick you right in the junk. The junk!
But as you can see, Nozomi's in a mood. And I'd hate to damage a body that's not done growing, so I submit. Truth of the world. Honestly, I was still curious, but there was nothing to do but wait till Commune felt like talking.
Huh?
That's it for our questions, but do you have anything you want to ask us?
No questions, but I do have a request. A request? Yes.
Commune sat up straight and spoke with a serious expression on her face.
I, Commune, am seeking asylum in Last Defense Academy. I ask that you accept this request promptly.
Asylum? I've heard about it in the movies, but, what exactly does it mean?
We'll guarantee her safety, and in exchange, she'll provide us with some form of benefit. That's what it means. It's a kind of deal.
Indeed, I desire a life of peace. In exchange, I will provide you with knowledge and technology. A fine deal, wouldn't you say?
Certainly not bad, but are you sure? Being part of Last Defense Academy means betraying your former allies.
It would be a lie to say I don't have any lingering attachment to my homeland, but I have already been exiled. If betrayal will keep me alive, then so be it. I mustn't die. Mother wanted me to live. No matter how deplorably, you must live. He once said these words to me.
I see. Makes sense to me. Yugamu nodded in approval, then turned to me. Well then, team leader, make your decision. Do we accept her request? There's nothing to decide. Commune's already one of us. That's why I brought her here in the first place.
Takumi! No way! You're deciding just like that? Even I'm shocked.
This is how I can pay Ava back. I can't just throw away our last connection to the woman who gave her life to save Nozomi.
Glad to have you on board, Commune!
So delightful to have yet another adorable member in our team. I hope you might someday share the secrets of the world with us.
Right. Pleasure doing business. You should be honored to live alongside Commune, the maiden say.
Commune!
Good night, Fang! Nighty night. Here's a good night kiss. Mwah.
Nozomi squeezed Commune with terrifying enthusiasm.
Unhand me! It hurts! Seriously, Nozomi?
No! I'm never, ever letting go! Ever!
Nozomi tightened her arms around Commune, holding her even more tightly.
This time, this time, this time, this time, I'll protect my family. You see, Ava? I'm protecting her. And I will protect her, no matter what. Even if it costs me my life.
Whoa, Nozomi. But then...
Dimpleton! How can you be such a fool as to not understand why you can't do that?
Commune suddenly shoved Nozomi away. Commune?
Mother wanted you to live! A child mustn't die, not for anyone! That should have been clear to you the moment Mother gave up her life for you! Do you understand, Nozomi?
Commune spoke with a stern tone, as if reprimanding her.
Abandon any future thoughts of throwing your life away! You mustn't die! Not for anyone!
But Moko and Kyoshika died because of me too. I can't keep prioritizing my own life over everyone else's.
If you vow that you won't die under any circumstances, then I will accept you as my older sister.
Don't you dare leave me alone in this world. Sis?
Did you just call me? Hey, can you say that one more time, sis?
Huh. Maybe if I feel like it.
Come on, just do it. Here, after me. Sis, there, your turn.
Silence, fool! Don't you dare treat me like a child!
Please, just say it. You'll make your big sis angry.
Angry at me? You're the one acting crazy!
There they were. Nozomi, who would do anything to hear Kamune call her sis again, and Kamune, who was avoiding doing that at all costs. We watched fondly as the sisters, from two entirely different species, bickered. I hope these peaceful times might never end. And I'm gonna see some fuck-ass messages like they always do. But of course, that was nothing more than a pipe dream. And that exact line is what we're gonna call it. Let's see, just chatting screen. Close the game. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid. Not really. So, why is Twitch telling me to collab with myself? Anyway, next time I will be live will be Sunday for Monster of the Week. And until then, thank you all for coming, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye! Bye! Bye-bye! 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 Bye-bye!